How's it going?
Hello, how are you?
Are we hugging?
We are.
Yeah, good to meet you. Awesome to meet you.
Thank you.
Cool.
Okay, let me see.
You look amazing. I love your nails.
Thank you.
You're great. I'll take my helmet off so you can actually see. You can see who I am.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you? Harvey, right? This is my dad.
Hi, how's it going?
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you.
And you too, brother.
Star makes fantastics.
I'm neither a fan of either.
Neither. What about candy kittens?
Yeah, candy kittens alright, but don't give me sugar now because I'm old and fat and white.
Okay.
Candy kittens is the one that I would go for.
Sure?
Yeah, no, I want to see you give them away.
Okay, okay.
Maybe at the other end I might grab one off you.
Okay. So no, this is a camera at the back and it's a 360, so it films everywhere. That films front, and then this is film. It's a whole film set on a bike.
Literally. Brilliant.
Can we do this every Saturday, please?
Yeah, let's do it.
I want to ride along behind on another bike. This is so exciting to me. Not too long though. She's freaking out.
Is she?
She said we have to check you out and make sure that you're not going to crash. I'm like, he's not going to tell us, yeah, I'm going to drive into a bus.
Started filming my commute a year ago and now I've got you on the back.
I'm so excited.
Okay, one for mum, please. You're really nervous. Really freaked out about that. I love this.
Okay, great.
He's promising not to crash with your daughter.
I'll look after her. And then you can throw your weight on. We good?
I'm good.
Yeah. It's going to be good.
Here's my dad. Absolutely loving this. Okay, here we go.
You ready?
Ready?
See ya. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Okay, yeah, this is it. I'm loving it.
Already.
Yeah, I'm
Already.
already loving it.
So thank you so much for doing this, by the way.
Nah, thank you for having me.
Yeah,
I saw your page and I was like, no, this is so sick. Also, it's just like a great reason to get on a motorbike. My mum isn't a huge fan. It's like one of her weird things because she's like literally the most chilled mum ever. We never had any rules when I was younger, except don't date guys that drive motorbikes.
But you can get on the back of one of someone you're not dating, so that's fine.
Exactly.
We found a loophole. We found a loophole.
We did.
Real talk though, I really want to do this full time. So you doing this is like a big zigzag moment for me.
Really?
It could, yeah, no, legit. So yeah, thank you so much for doing it because it could mean.
Thank you. This is a great way to get to work.
Are you going to teach me some vocal warm up before we start singing? What do you do before a show?
God, without showing you. Okay, you go like with your lips.
Okay.
Do like a little siren.
Well, like a European one or a UK one?
A UK one.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. That's good. That's good. And then if you push the tip of your tongue to the bottom row of your teeth, like right towards your teeth, and then
okay, got it.
Go, you can go from top to bottom, and then you can go from bottom to top. So, and then. And then what else do? We do little like speedy things to start your like articulation. So tick tock, tickety tock.
Tick tock, tickety tock. That's a bit of a tongue twister.
Tickety tock.
Tickety tock.
Yeah, good.
Nice.
Tick tock, tickety tock, tickety tock. This is where you're from?
I'm from Surrey, so I moved to South London a few years ago and started working in Central. And then I got a bike 2.5 years ago and fell in love with it basically.
Only started 2.5 years ago, like actually riding, or had you like been interested before?
So when I was 21, my company bought me a motorbike for work, like to get around town, because I work in property. To get around London, they used that, and I loved it for 6 months. And then I left that company, didn't have the bike, couldn't afford one, so I put it on hold for 8 years. And then one day I was at my uncle's house and he had a bike. He said, "You can have a go if you want." And I blatted around on a sports bike. Fell absolutely in love, and then yeah. How many languages do you speak? Because I think I did just some research before.
So I speak Swedish.
Hey San.
Hey San, hur är läget?
Wow.
English, obviously, just about.
Yeah.
And my Spanish is pretty good.
Okay.
I'm born there.
The only
Malaga.
That's really cool. The only Swedish I know is "Jag älskar dig."
Jag älskar dig. That's a good one to know.
That's a good one to know.
All my male English friends, they
no.
Swedish pickup lines.
I feel like you can't really lead with "Jag älskar dig."
You can't lead with "Jag älskar dig." No, that's
no.
Saying "Jag älskar dig" is like so much more than saying "I love you." Like that's so.
Yeah.
What English people find so funny is "puss puss" is like
Kiss.
Yeah, so you say it like when you're like leaving, you'd be like, oh, puss puss.
Yeah, okay.
And whenever I say it here, people are like, what? Who are you talking to?
I love the Swedish idioms.
There's so many funny sayings like nära skjuter ingen hare, which is like near won't shoot you a hare.
The literal translations are so funny, but if you think of the English ones, they kind of make sense. It sounds, you're just used to
them. Don't make any sense at all.
That's awesome though. Speaking 3 languages is incredible. I mean, you're a clever cookie.
I feel like once you speak more than one language, you can pick up other ones quite quick.
But you had a single come out yesterday?
Yesterday, yeah, so crazy. Look at my body. It's like my first like proper single out in like nearly 2 years.
Are you excited, nervous?
Excited, definitely. Like, it's nice to be back out there, especially because people like, I don't know, I guess everything like moves so quick now. It's kind of like with content creation, right? Like new people pop up all the time. So it's like when you're not consistent, you kind of feel like you're like, oh, I've fallen off, or like, I was working hard on music, but I guess like from an outward perspective, nobody had seen anything from me. So you're always nervous, like, to have people forgotten about me, like, do people still care? But like, there was a sick response. But yeah, we'll see, I guess. Always nervous when I put things out, but like particularly nervous this time. I've been doing this for 10 years, so like since I was 18, I guess like in the last 10 years, I mean, everybody's just trying to figure out their shit, right, in life, but like especially in your 20s.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I do feel like in the last 2 years, I really like figured out what I want to say as an artist and like who I want to be.
Yeah. Was there a particular moment where you're like, oh, this has got legs, it's on, you know, kind of thing, or particular song or live show or person you met, or? I
put out Finders Keepers in like 2017.
Yeah.
Like one of my first like proper singles. Oh my god, what the hell?
It's a random fox.
Chilling there?
Yeah, just chilling in the sun.
What the hell? I aspire to be that chilled. Okay, Finders Keepers goes.
How does it go?
Okay. I don't need miracles from you. Stop going up digital on me. Don't feel like you need to try on me. 'Cause I don't need a spiritual journey. I feel like I'm just like your personal like Spotify app.
Yeah, no, I'm getting like a live show, but glued to my back. So live, this is incredible.
I'm so shocked about that fox. What the hell?
Yeah, it's just chilling in the sun.
I was like, is it dead? No, it's alive and just chilling.
So that was the moment where you thought, okay, this has got legs. And
yeah, definitely. I remember like, love Ed Sheeran, but I remember that we were basically, it was going to be my first top 10. And you find out like your midweek, so like on a Wednesday you'll find out sort of like how many sales and stuff you're off. And I really wasn't expecting to have a hit at all. This was like, you know, one of my first couple songs, and 6 months after we put it out, all of a sudden my managers were like, you might have a top 10 this week. And
wow.
We found out in the midweeks that it was either going to be me or Ed. So one of us was going to be 10 and one was going to be 11. And I remember praying in my head, and I didn't know him at the time, just being like, Ed, you've had so many hits, like,
yeah, leave some for the rest of us.
Please let me have my first top 10. And then on the Friday, my manager, she messaged me being like, that's it, like, you're 10, Ed's 11.
Wow.
And then we went all the way to like number 7, which totally changed my life. I mean, I was like 20, it was really sick.
Wow. What did that feel like?
It felt like everything that I'd been dreaming about my whole life.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
I was so like sure that that's what I was going to do. That sort of year before I had that hit was maybe the first time I'd ever really like doubted myself.
Okay.
And I was like, maybe this isn't like, it's not going to happen for me. And when it did, it just felt so good. And also like, I was in my early 20s, like still going to clubs and stuff, so I would take my girls to the clubs and like they would play the song, and like it was so fun. And I wrote the song with my brother.
Oh really?
And actually we wrote like everything on this like new project, like Look at My Body and Vitamins, the songs that have just come out. I wrote everything with my brother this time round. It's also like a nice sort of like full circle moment for him to have written my first few hits, and then now we're back in the studio working together. I have a great family. I mean, you met my dad.
Yeah. Big up your dad, by the way. He's such a nice guy. Such a dad.
My dad is so funny. Dads, they just be dads, right?
Yeah. He came straight over. He's like, yo. He's a nice guy.
He's so funny. Yeah. My mom and my dad always around. I've got really good friends. I obviously write all my music with my brother. I'm one of 4 kids.
Wow.
We're all super tight. I have like 5 million cousins. Big family, and like everyone's always around. Like my house is basically a hotel and just like open season for everyone.
I love houses like that where it's just like, right, we'll get extra chairs, we'll get extra tables or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, get involved. So you're doing Sunday roast on dinner, I'll see you there, yeah?
Exactly. Listen, you could definitely pull up at my house and there will definitely be a meal.
This video is sponsored by Quadlock. It's a phone mount system. You use a phone case and you can twist it onto the handlebars very easily so you can mount your phone. I've seen them being used by most of my mates on motorcycles, bicycles and car dash mounts as well. You can see me using it here, getting Mabel where she needs to be. I'm giving her a lift to her fan meetup pop-up shop. Use code Harvey for 10% off. Quadlock, thank you so much for supporting what I do. And if you don't believe me, don't take my word for it because I'm sponsored. Take this absolute stranger's word for it.
What phone case are you using?
Quadlock.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
It's good?
The best that I could find so far.
Okay, great.
Take his word for it. Let's get back to the video and drop Mabel off where she needs to be.
Central
London.
Like, what did you do before music?
Everything. Both my parents came from nothing. So my parents were, particularly my dad, very set on that, like, we had to learn to, you know, make our own money and to be self-sufficient, which now I'm so happy about. But when I was like 14, all my other friends were getting like,
oh yeah.
So I was like, are you joking? So no, I did lots of stuff. Like my very first job was in a cafe. And I worked in restaurants. When I moved to London, the first few jobs were in casting. So I used to stand up here actually. So I would stand outside like the tube station in Oxford Circus and be like, hey, have you modelled before?
Oh.
It was soul destroying for an anxious person. My whole personality is like a juxtaposition. Like I love standing on stage and doing all of that, but I also I'm weird about people and love spending time by myself. Like, I'm not actually the most social person.
Okay,
I could definitely like live in the countryside with my horses. I'm very much like one or the other. That's why I love animals so much, because I'm like, well, you're not alone, but also like you don't have to talk to them. Although I am like a crazy dog lady and hi.
They recognise you. Oh, I should have given them some Haribo.
I was reading her lips. She was like, that's Mabel. And I was like, how are you recognising me with this helmet on? I feel like I'm getting like a tour of London today.
Yeah, Mabel, this is, where is this?
If you look over to your left, we have the National Portrait Gallery.
Concentrating. Got precious cargo. He said it. All the checks.
Thank God you didn't meet my mum. Oh my God, she was being so extra about it.
Well, your mum?
I don't know what it is. Yeah, she's obviously like, she was triggered about the bike. I was like, Mum, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to do wheelies and burnouts down the street with you on the back.
I would love that. But my mum would find you. And she
The question I've been asking people, what is your happiest memory? It doesn't have to do with what you do, could be in general. Do you have a happiest memory?
It would definitely have to do with horses. The feeling really isn't that dissimilar to like this. You just feel really free. Riding my horse in the countryside with nobody around this time of year.
Yeah.
Wind in my hair.
Nice. Listening
to music at a full canter. Those are always like my happiest moments.
Everyone thinks that it might be some sort of epic moment in their life where it's been all over the gram or some sort of live show for you, I guess, but it's usually just the really simple things. Some people say like there was this particular dinner that I hadn't seen my dad in 3 months or something, and we all sat down. It was just like the best core memory was made without meaning to, and it's one of those.
I think like any moment can be the best moment if you like are present and choose to enjoy it.
Let me see if we can spot someone to give them Haribo.
I know, right? I've been looking. I'm like,
okay, who wants it?
I feel creepy being like, do you want a sweet?
Yeah, I usually go for the people that approach me, not rather
Right?
than
You don't
approaching
want to like
people.
just go up to a random person and offer them sweets. I feel like my mum told me not to accept sweets from strangers.
It's like, I'm on a blacked out visor, a loud bike, wearing black.
Right.
Yeah, like I can't just approach people all the time and go, hello, do you want some sweets? It's London. Got some Haribo.
Enjoy.
enjoy. Hi. You alright? Good.
You also get like so close to people that like it would be weird not to say hi.
Yeah, I know. That's how I started giving out sweets to people, because you'd be at the traffic lights and people speak to you all the time. It's like having a dog in London. Everyone just speaks to you.
Oh, you have a dog?
Oh no, it's like I don't have one. I wish I did, but
it's like
but,
having a dog.
Yeah, it's
you
like
should have a dog and then have a little basket. That would be so cute.
That's why I started, because I'd be at the traffic lights and some, people would go, hello, how's it going? And do you ride? No, have a good day. And then some of the traffic lights in London would be a minute, so the window would just go and light up. So I started carrying sweets around with me, so whoever spoke to me or said something nice, I'd be like, here you go, here's some sweets. And I go, love you, bye, and then just disappear.
And then just disappear.
Yeah. And I love the idea of them going like really confused, like this guy told me he loved me and gave me some sweets.
That's nice. Are we in East London now?
We are in East London, we're in Farringdon. We will be where you need to be in about 10 minutes, madam.
Fantastic, thank you so much, 5 stars. I just like put together like a last minute like fan event, because the song came out yesterday, Look at My Body came out yesterday, and me and my best friend, who's my creative director, we made these like really fun limited edition t-shirts. We literally just printed them for me to wear, and then people started commenting on them, so we were like, oh, do you know what, like let's just do a little pop-up.
That's really cool.
So we're doing one today.
A lot of artists or celebs or like people with a bit of a following, they're up here and they're not really accessible. And I think there's a massive need to do more physical in real life things.
When I first started doing music, like that was like the formula, that you was sort of like supposed to keep this like layer of mystery and like this layer like between you and your fans. But now I think people like really crave authenticity.
Yeah.
I could just be myself, and that's the way that like I want to interact with my favorite artists. Oh, a bike friend.
A bike friend. You're so distracted, like a dog with a squirrel. Squirrel.
I know, that's literally me.
A bike friend.
I can't hold it. Is this a Triumph?
It is, yeah, but it's more of a modern classic, so it's like old school, well, kind of look. Whereas that's a sports bike, so he's like this, all
right.
Fast.
Okay.
He's a fast boy.
So in like fashion terms, this is like vintage, but like renovated, like a new edition vintage.
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head there.
Everything to me has to get broken down in fashion or music terms, or football terms.
Who do you support?
I do Arsenal.
Ah, okay.
I'm a Gooner.
What do you think of Tottenham?
Shit!
We're just coming in and out here. This is the bike shed, by the way.
Oh, I was like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, you can ride straight through the cafe area.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is so fire.
Right, we're off.
No, you're not.
Oh. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. You didn't see that.
No,
you didn't see
never.
that.
Doing later, baby, if you make plans. So grab this opportunity and my body with both hands.
You got pipes.
Just need a little bit of me. I can't multitask with on the bike. I'm thinking about staying on the bike, Harvey. That was good though.
You're pretty good at this whole singing thing. So what's your go-to snack, Mabel? Hot off the press here.
I really like pickles. I'm known to like just get a jar of pickles and just eat them all.
I didn't see that coming. Get in the shade.
Oh, I love it. See, I could definitely get used to this.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, if you ever want to lift to a gig,
okay.
there's your dad. Is that your dad?
Oh my, yeah, that's my dad. How did he get into it?
I don't know. Maybe the cars are faster. Who knows? Bosh, we are here.
Right.
Done.
Oh no, we did give sweets to somebody.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, we did.
It was really fun. I want one now.
Right, I thought you'd say. Should we get a Triumph or an Autumn?
I mean, Mum will literally have a heart attack. We're not getting it either, let's be honest.
Well, it's great to meet you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was awesome. You're awesome.
Great.
That was
really
awesome.
fun. I love it. Now I'm gonna have to get a bike.